Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taylor Lloyd. I'm your new tech bestie. And today we are going to be talking about planning, okay? Planning your goals, just structuring out your goals and making it simple. Because there's lots of videos out there and I feel like a lot of people are getting ready for 2025. But I really wanted to generalize this video because it doesn't have to be a new year for you to set goals. It doesn't have to be a new year for you to pivot or change direction. So whether you're finding this video in December or early January or mid-March, I still think the system that I've structured out will be helpful. So that is the intention with this video. Y'all know I love tech, but I also love productivity and lifestyle. So using tech to boost my productivity to better my lifestyle just seems fitting. So in the next 15 minutes or so, hopefully, I'm gonna show you guys the simple way to set goals and actually attain them. I'm gonna sprinkle in a little bit of AI because there's no point in doing all the legwork by yourself if you don't have to. Plus it saves you a lot of time. And we're gonna get this going. To give you a little bit of background, to just let you know I'm not like spewing things out of my ass. I've honestly hit about 80% of the goals that I set for myself this year, and I did use a very similar structure. And if you know me, you know I love Notion, so I'm putting all this in the Notion template and it is free for you to download. So I would go through that now so you can follow along with the video. But in 2024, I did a lot of the things that I had on my vision list. I did not create a vision board last year. I was lazy, but I did list out all of my goals, from moving into a dream home, buying my dream car, excelling in my career, taking an international trip, nurturing my friendships, hitting my financial goals, partnering with some of my dream brands, even being one of the hosts at Afrotech this year, which that wasn't even on my list. I just wanted to go. And I promise I'm not like sharing all that to flex or pop my shit because I'm regular as a hell, okay? I'm regular. I just want to share that it is possible and it's feasible. And a lot of times it's not that your goals are too big or too lofty. It's just the system you have in place for setting them and then managing them is not good. And so hopefully this changes that. Now, I'm gonna be popping the template up on the screen so y'all can follow along too, which is why I'm like at my computer. I just thought this would be the easiest way to like do this together. Okay, so let's get into this template. All right, so once you download the template, you're gonna see it says planning made simple. I tried to make this Notion template very digestible, y'all. So when you first get here, there's a little blurb just talking about what this is and how to use it, but we're gonna jump down to main pages because that's what we're gonna go through together. First things first is a vision board. Now for me, I did not make a vision board for 2024. I still attained like 80% of my goals. So I feel like it's not mandatory, but it is helpful, especially if you're a visual person and you like to be visually reminded of what your life could look like. I think it definitely comes in handy. I've done vision boards before. I think they're impactful. I just was lazy last year and didn't do one. You can just list your goals out and plan them and still attain them without having a vision board. But if you did make one, you can pop it in here. That's pretty much all there is to that. Back to the template. The next page is one of my favorites, which is just where you list out all your goals. So this is the section where you are actually listing out your goals for the year or the quarter or the month, however you want to do it. I have an example goal in here. It is a real goal of mine. I do want to lose a little few pounds, but let's go through the example. So you're going to pop your goal into the goal section and then you're going to put your goal type. Then you're going to categorize your goal. I have some general categories in here, but remember, if you're a Notion user, you can like add different categories in here by you just click here and then type in the category. Then you go to goal status, which for me technically is in the works. So I just kept rolling with the example, but you can say you haven't started yet or you're almost done or is complete. And then there's goal timeline, which I think is super important. I think a lot of people struggle with their goals because they come in and they have 10 goals and they're trying to knock them all out at once. And that's just way too much. You're overwhelming yourself and then you get burnt out and you're like, never mind. I like to section my goals off to quarters. I find that quarters for me are like the happy medium. It's better than monthly for me. I feel less pressure when I'm like, I just need to get this done in quarter one, or I just need to get this in quarter two. There's also an open timeline where it's like, maybe you don't really have a hard stop for this goal. You just want to get it done before the year ends. I also have little boards up here where you can see your goals by quarter. So if you plan quarter one goals, you can look at quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, all from this section, or you can just see all of your goals listed out there. Once you go into your goal, because it doesn't stop at just listing out the goal you want, unfortunately, that seems really easy. Get your little dopamine here. You're like, yeah, girl, let's kill it. But if you don't plan your goal, ain't no goal. the grandmama, the baby. It's nothing happening. This is where you're gonna come in and get specific. Now this takes time. And I know for a lot of people, they just want to get this done and over with. But if you're really trying to attain goals in your life, you need to take the time to be thorough, okay? The more specific you are, I think the higher chances of you actually doing the thing. I use the SMART goal breakdown. If you've never used this before, I explain what it is down here and I give you an example. I learned this in the corporate world when I worked at Apple. They did this a lot. They had you break down your goals or tasks, whatever, into like this SMART tasking where it's like you got to be specific, make it measurable, make it achievable, make it relevant, make it time bound. You're going to get clear on your why. For me, why do I want to lose 10 pounds? Because I want to turn to the side and vanish. I'm kidding. But I do want to slim out a little bit, right? So that would be my why. You can get as detailed as you want. But for me, that's why I want to lose 10 pounds. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to do the SMART goal breakdown before you do that, okay? Because I try to make this easy. I gave you some what? AI prompts. Yay, everyone, just be so excited because this is where I'm come in and tell you that if you are on a time crunch or you're looking to save a little time, these prompts will absolutely do it for you. So here are the topics. I put 10 in here, 10 of the ones that I think are probably like most helpful when goal setting. You want to get clarity on your goal, right? You're going to take this prompt, you're going to pop it into ChatGPT or Google Gemini or Copilot or whatever AI you use. This is up to you what you use. And where it says insert goal, you're going to insert your goal. Now, I will say, don't just say lose 10 pounds, get a little bit more specific because the more specific you are with your AI tools and prompts, the better breakdown you're gonna get from them, the better response you're gonna get from them. So if you need a little help with that, there you go. There's also a bunch of other ones in here, breaking big goals into steps, finding the first step in your goal. If you're one of those people like, I wanna do this, but I don't know where to start. But you see what I'm saying? So all of these prompts, they kind of tell you what the prompt is used for. You can take it, insert your goal, pop it into your preferred AI system and go crazy. Next is the win tracker, which I love. I did not do this last year, but as I was going through my year trying to remember all of the exciting things that happened to me, I was like, damn, I should have made a place to like write them down. I journaled some, but I didn't track my wins the way I wanted to. So now coming to the end of the year where I'm like, I want to relive and I want to think about these moments and I want to like document them better, I'm at a loss. But next year, oh, it's on, okay? Because this win tracker is gonna help me do that. And it's so simple, y'all. So basically, I put another example in there. If you were growing a social media account and you're like, I wanna hit 50K, you're gonna put your win down and then you're gonna say when you won. You get it? Win and win. Anyways, just say you did that December 1st, okay? When you go in here, there's a little section to add a keepsake, like a photo. Maybe you want to take a screenshot of that platform and pop it in there, or a picture of yourself with the 50K balloons, or just a picture of you at your desk like, oh my God, I did that. Whatever it is, I feel like this is just chef's kiss. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be attaching videos and images in here because I want to really be able to recap my year at the end of the year. And like, I wanna do that with the help of my win tracker. I had a lot of exciting things happening and I don't think I processed them correctly. I also am been giving myself grace because I'm still very much in the thick of grief. I don't know if like some of you guys are new here, you don't know, I lost my dad a little over a year ago. So in the midst of my career taking off, I was just dealing with that big ass hole in my heart. And so I feel like some parts of this year I've just kind of like disassociated or like kind of like blanked out a little bit. And please don't feel like it has to be this big, huge milestone for you to track it. If it is something small, I don't care if it's like, I got my 10,000 steps a day in for a week. Track the win. If it makes you feel good, if you're excited about it, track it. That's why I put small wins or still wins, celebrate them. I feel like this could be a really useful tool for y'all. It's definitely gonna come in handy for me. I'm gonna be using it, but yeah, there's a win tracker in here. So utilize it. And then the last thing is just a goal review. Now this might be one of the more important sections. It is thorough. Okay, I'm telling you right now, what you're gonna do is you're going to do quarterly reviews this year. If you wanna be fancy and do monthly reviews, I encourage you to do them. But at the bare minimum, every quarter, you're gonna sit down and look at your goals. Look where you are, look what you've accomplished, and I already have the reviews built out for you. So for Q1, okay? You're gonna go in, just tweak that little arrow down, and then when you get here, it's gonna just kind of ask you questions and prompt you to talk about your quarter. I highly recommend you do this, okay? I know it seems like a lot, it's like a little quiz. The best way I can say is put time on your calendar for things like this. Like if you were at a job and you had a quarterly review with your boss, you're your own boss for your goals, for your life. Put some time on the calendar to review your own self. If you're not holding yourself accountable throughout the year, you'll get to the end of the year and you'll be like, what the hell happened? Like, why didn't I do this, you know? So this is why this quarterly review is so important. I try to focus on 3 to 4 goals a quarter, nothing more. If something else happens, if I knock out a goal on my list that wasn't in my big focus, great. But anything more than 3 or 4, I find myself overwhelmed. So like I'm saying, this is a really good place to kind of map out what you're gonna do for the next quarter. And then the end of year review, which at the end of the year, you're gonna go through, answer all your questions, talk to your template and tell it the truth. That's another thing. You have to be very honest in these reviews because you're not helping yourself by lying to yourself. What does that mean? You cannot make excuses. You have to be honest. If you didn't accomplish a goal because you spent too much time scrolling on social media, you need to say that. You need to be real with yourself. You know what I mean? So don't skip over honesty because that takes you a long way. But outside of that, that's it. I pretty much use this method in 2024 minus the vision board, and I did not do the win tracker, okay? And I did so many things I wanted to do. I feel like this year my life really changed, and this is coming from someone, a little bit of a backstory, y'all. I don't come from a lot. I had 2 parents who did the absolute best that they could, and I would never ever hold anything against them because they had 3 kids and they did the best they could with what they had. There were lots of curveballs thrown at my parents. So for me to be here today is a blessing, and it took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of dedication, a lot of sacrifice. And those are the kind of things that you have to like set the tone for when you're trying to really make changes. A lot of you were doing before, you don't get to do anymore. You have to kind of shift gears and make the changes and hold yourself accountable. I know I've said that 100 times in this video, but accountability is the difference between a successful person and someone still stuck in their old ways. I know a lot of people are really ready to make changes in their life. Again, it doesn't have to be the new year. It could be July. You could start your new year in February, whenever. But if you're ready to just like take yourself serious, it's gonna take work. And if you're willing to do the work, hard work yields results. I say it all the time. And know that I'm rooting for you. I hope that you get everything you want out of life. And I hope that this Notion template helps you get there. So I'm gonna go because I gotta edit this. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.